Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick heads up. If you're watching this video on a cell phone or some type of smaller screen and you're really interested in watching the gameplay, you may want to wait until you can get to a larger monitor and bump this up to full screen. This video is going to show two different perspectives from the same gameplay, B3NDRO's perspective and my perspective, and I really think you'll appreciate it more, I think, if you can watch it on a larger screen. So just a heads up. Also, let me know what you guys think about the layout and enjoy. Hey, what's up guys? This is Mike. Most of you know of me as Onslaught. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and introduce who I have with me here on this commentary. What's up? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up guys? My name is B3NDRO. How you doing, Mikey?
I'm doing alright. This game was amazing. This is just one of many games. Real quick though, I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on the screen right now before we actually get into what's happening. Watch what B3NDRO does. Look at me. I'm getting some pressure on my screen. Look at B3NDRO. He is demolishing these guys as they're rushing me. Look at that. And that right there is what happens this entire game. I mean, the teamwork and stuff that we have with the four guys we're playing with here is so on point that, I mean, every game we played was just ridiculously easy.
Yep, every game we played this night we could have used for a dual commentary.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We were looking through the games and trying to figure out which one would be best, and I think this is one of the better ones where we used a lot of teamwork. So, but honestly, like you said, any of them could have been used. So.
I think this personally was the best one just because we had a setup going, and it is incredibly hard to break. I think we're going to talk about that here in a little bit, but one of the biggest things if you want to be successful in Reach, first of all, play with a decent team and always put in shots. Even if you don't think you have a chance of killing the guy, always put in shots, and you'll see it throughout this whole game that I put in shots and guys that I don't kill, but it ends up helping my teammate get the kill. So that's just huge.
Yeah, exactly. This is such a different game than, and I know the majority of my subscribers, as yours probably are too, are Call of Duty based. And in Call of Duty, one-on-ones are really common, and a lot of times, I mean, you can handle a one-on-one. In this game, like one-on-ones are really tough. Like you have to be consistent over a long period of time to win a one-on-one battle, and that's why teamwork in this game is so huge.
Yes, it is. And I would say that in Modern Warfare 2, you can kind of be like a one-man army and you can take out a full team by yourself. But in this game, it takes so many more shots that you can't do that. So you got to really rely on your team and actually playing as a team and giving call-outs. I really wish that I would have recorded the live call-outs for this because they were amazing. Yeah,
they were. Yeah, and I was going to talk about that too. And I haven't gotten to the point with the teams that I play in Halo Reach yet where I felt like recording a live team communication is really going to be entertaining and beneficial, but it's really getting to that point, so I'm going to have to start doing that because those are something that I did a lot of in Modern Warfare 2 kind of at the end of its life cycle as far as my videos go, and they were really popular and really beneficial. A lot of people enjoyed those. So now with Halo Reach, I'm getting to that point, with the teammates that I play with, everybody's knowing call-outs and communicating really consistently and clearly, so I think it's about time to start unleashing some of those.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part, at least for me, was learning the callouts. I mean, depending on who you play with, everybody has their own callouts and stuff like that. And I think that I've learned like the generic callouts on every map, and I think finally it will be beneficial to actually record, like you said. And of course, I'm actually getting better at the game, which always helps too.
Yeah, definitely. And just so you guys know, this is Team Arena. This is not like your normal just Slayer. We're actually playing Slayer DMR. Is it Pro? Are we playing Pro? Yeah, we are playing Pro. So it's into the arena, so there is radar. When you're playing normal Team Slayer Pro, there is no radar, but in the arena there is radar. So the guys that we're playing aren't supposed to be like bad. Like they're supposed to be decent. They're supposed to be matched up kind of equally according to Bungie as our skill level is. So, and during the whole night we were playing strong teams, but because of our teamwork and our setups and everything, I mean, it was easy, too easy.
Right, because going into this night, you and I were both gold, I believe. So what that is, that's the tier right below the highest one. So, I mean, you do play really good teams, and, this isn't, like a joke team that we played, so I think that adds a little bit more to it, and what we do this team is embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, one game I think we had another sword-based game where we implemented kind of the same setup that we've done in this game. We'll talk about that here. I think we set it up one more time. At the beginning, we had the setup kind of perfect, and I think we go back to that setup here in a little bit, and we'll talk about that when we get back to it. But we played another team on this base or on this map, and they quit out. It ended up being one guy for about 6 minutes. I think we were just playing one guy,
Yeah.
just because they just started dropping because they could not move. And sword base, it is kind of a flawed map in a sense, because if you don't have top control, it's really hard to gain top control, especially if there's radar in the game type that you're playing. Without radar, it's a little easy to kind of move around the map and kind of flank and surprise the other team, but with radar, it's really difficult.
Right. And we had this set up, luckily we got the spawn where we could set this up right off the bat. And we all went to our spots. We held our spots really well. It looks like that they kind of broke us at the beginning, broke our little setup, but we get back to it really quick, and it ends up being pretty embarrassing for them.
Look at this spree right here. Look at you with the shotty. You just beast. I think like 3 guys with that thing. And the shotgun is really the only power weapon, I think, on this map, right? Because there is no sniper. They took it out. It was in the beta, but they took it out after the release of the game. And there is the... what's that weapon that spawns on the mid bridge there?
Actually, they switched that. I think it's a needle rifle.
Yeah.
It used to be a brute shot, and actually, I think it's a brute shot and just regular DMRs. And there's also a sword and regular DMRs.
Yeah, and there is no sword in this one, is there? No. In Pro.
No.
Yeah. So really, the shotgun is really overpowered. Well, it's not overpowered, but it's really powerful. It's definitely something you want to control, especially if you have top control. All right, so this setup that we have right here is it. Okay, look at me. I'm on the low bridge here. We have B3NDRO and I think Tetra are up on the high bridge, and then Wayne, if you can see him, he's at top of red lift. This right here cuts off any access that the other team is going to have to the top. I mean, do you want to? I mean, look, anytime I'm getting fired, if you look up in the corner right now at my screen, I'm getting some fire on me. I can have guys on the other team, and Ben's actually down here with me at the moment.
Yeah, I was heading down to get a health pack and putting shots in as I could.
Yeah, exactly. But you and Tetra also up on the high bridge can help anybody that's moving towards me. Nobody can lift from the middle towards me because they're just going to get sprayed on from the top. I mean, the setup is ridiculous. It really is.
Yeah, and the big thing about it is you need 2 guys at gold lift, because that's where they would come up right behind you, and just in case they try and throw a full team at you, like they're trying to come up right now. What I tried to do is I tried to sneak it, but it didn't work out too well. I think they ended up getting Tetra.
Yeah, they got one guy across, I think.
Right. But the big thing about this setup is the spawns and how we control their spawns. You know, everybody complains about the spawns in this game, but a big part of it, I believe, as I'm putting shots in the guys.
Oh yeah.
You.
Look at that. Yeah, and I picked up the other guy that got through.
But I think people are rushing the spawns, and I think that's why people are having so many problems. And I know there's certain game types where you can't control the spawns whatsoever, but where they spawn on this map, they spawn in bottom red.
Yeah,
so
all day.
Yeah, so it's really hard for them to get out of there and actually try and make a push anywhere. I mean, they try and keep on coming up gold, but, you know, you're in a room, so you can get spammed by grenades, and I just so happen to have the shotgun.
Oh, get out of there. You had a little confetti go. You ended that with the celebration, though. It's all right.
But yeah, this was a quick game. This was embarrassing. I think we started off 11-0, and the other game on Sorbase that you talked about was 11-0, but the other team decided to quit out instead of keep playing. So.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, in the comments when you guys are talking about this gameplay, there should not be any you guys shouldn't be discussing about how this is like a blowout. Like, this is an example of how to play Halo Reach with the team successfully. So, I mean, this is just something because we've been doing a lot of this here recently, so we're definitely putting this out there to just kind of help you guys see how a party of 4 and how teamwork can work, you know, to control a map, because a lot of people are having problems transitioning into this game. So play with the team. It's huge.
Yeah, and also people are complaining about sword base, and, you know, they're not having luck on it. And this is just one example of how you can play. It's a good setup, and this is just how you should work with the team, basically. It's a great example.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, unfortunately, if you're the other team in this instance, like, it's tough to break. Maybe we need to. And actually, I think midway through we did break the other team had top control and we broke that. But this video really doesn't show us on the other end. You know, kind of taking control, regaining control of the top, kind of throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, they had it for very little bit, but they didn't really have a setup. They were kind of running together and just, you know, they were out of sorts. So.
Yeah. Oh, another little celebration for you there. That's awesome.
I love that celebration.
I gotta get that soon. All right. I guess that's it, guys. Ben, I appreciate you coming on here and looking at this game.
Thank you very much for coming, man. Or let me come.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys, that was it. B3NDRO, check out his channel. There'll be links in the description here. Go check him out. He does really solid. I mean, he's a beast. Probably the strongest Halo Reach player that I have on my friends list. He's a monster. So definitely, if you're looking for some good Halo Reach stuff, and he also has Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty stuff, and I'm sure he'll be into Black Ops too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
definitely. So head over there, check out his channel, and that's it. Any last words, Ben?
No, I just wanted to thank you very much for letting me come on here, sir.
Yeah, no problem, man. All right, guys, catch up with you later. See you on Xbox Live.